Okay, here we are at Central Park, Urban Sasquatch Hunter. There it is. One of the reasons, this is the main reason I came to Central Park is this is an obelisk. Okay, Egyptians really didn't call them obelisks. They referred to them more as a needle. I don't know what those weird little metal crab things are. But this was carved and was in Egypt, and that's the base. I think they brought the base. And this was carved in Egypt 4,000 years ago. 445, probably, maybe. Incredible. Looks fake from the road, but that's granite. I think that's a pink type of granite there. But what happened was Egypt needed some money, so they sold it to somebody in the US. The story's probably over here, who actually bought it and brought it here. Try and get a picture of this. But look at this thing. This is absolutely unbelievable. 4,000 years ago, maybe 5, maybe even longer. They're not quite sure. It looks like everything's worn off on this side. Like a lot of stuff is worn off from the sand and wind over the thousands of years. And here it sits. And so people always wonder, how the hell did they move all these? Well, they moved this one. They floated it on some type of barge across the ocean. So you think it's crazy that they brought this, I think 5,000 miles, the helicopter's watching. It must be that they know something's going on. They're flying over Central Park. Here you can see, this is much better, the carvings on it. I can read it, but I can't tell you what it is. It's a secret. So apparently they hired some of the Freemasons to move this thing and to take it down in Egypt because they needed some money because they were out of cash or something. So they sold this one. There's quite a few of them in Egypt, quite a few. I hear there was 2 for every temple. So anyways, the story is they were taking this down and they were removing the base, and underneath the base where they were removing it in Egypt, the Freemasons found some type of trowel. Now, I didn't know that they used any mortar. I don't know why they would need a trowel. I would think that maybe, something, a carving tool or something, but they said it was a trowel. And that's incredible. This is incredible to sit here and see this. I gotta touch it. So, that's the story. They actually floated this thing over. It was lost at sea. They were floating it over on some type of barge, pod kind of thing, and it got loose in a storm, and they thought that it sank. Great, huh? Moving some 4,000-year-old obelisk and it goes to the bottom of the ocean. But it didn't. And then it was found by another cargo ship, I believe, a day later or a couple days later, floating, and it was theirs because they claimed it was lost at sea. So they sold it back to the people that were originally bringing it here to the U.S. for like 5,000 pounds or something. Cheap Egyptian obelisk for 5,000 pounds. What were they thinking? They could have owned this thing. It's absolutely incredible to sit here and look at this thing and think that somebody carved this like 5,000 years ago. I believe it. They say it was in Cleopatra's time, so that's only like 4,000 years, I think. About 4,000 years ago. But it could have been there before her. I think that. You can just tell. You look at this, the carvings and the symbols. These people knew something. They knew something. You don't make these things to last for 5,000 years for nothing. Oh, look, it looks like UFOs up there. Looks like UFOs. Pretty wild. It does look fake from the road though. It's like somebody made out of like concrete. That is, it's spectacular. So that's it here. Urban Sasquatch Hunter. We got the helicopters watching it or something. Like somebody's gonna steal it. I guess ISIS and other groups, whatever, have been blowing up and destroying ancient history. It's probably not even them. It's probably other people. People are always trying to hide history. I don't know why. It's something they don't want you to know about the past. So here it is. That is just amazing. Okay, you tell me. Do some research. Tell me exactly what's going on here.